Well, Jim, what a fantastic occasion and a great 3 points as well.
Yeah, great win. I couldn't believe it when I heard the crowd. Perhaps the game was a little bit tighter and tenser and didn't allow that kind of... I expected it to be a far more rip-roaring game of football. Yeah. But I think you could see that they were kind of... a draw wouldn't have been a bad result for them, and they were kind of being... Perhaps they feared some of our attacking intent, so I thought they tried to manage the game, but... we upped the tempo second half, and I think we deserved to get the goal and deserved to win.
People, me included, would say there was a bit of luck about the goal. He's clearly not gone for goal from there, but it's about the quality of the ball in, isn't it? You cause chaos with a ball like that. Well,
you say there's a bit of luck. I don't think there's any luck. We've done this in previous games, and when you whip an in-swinger from any angle, and you play it with the right sort of pace, then anybody gets a touch there, it's an easy goal to finish. But there's always a real problem for the keeper, because he's anticipating a touch and can't really follow the ball. So there's the byproduct is it's a quality ball in. Jamie Stott looks like he's going to finish. Keeper's hesitated, and you can't blame the keeper, because he's but like again, I've got my mentor on fouls, and if anything's decided at the end of the season, it comes down to this result. It comes down to one foul.
Do you think you deserved to win the game today? It was a tight affair, wasn't it?
Look, we can talk about stats, we can talk about possession, we can talk about thing. The bottom line is that these games are decided by one or two moments, and we managed to get those moments. We've always said it's about taking out the game what you can take out of it. I thought neither keeper was overworked. But I felt that the intention to win the game and really have a goal second half from us, that we deserved to win the game.
What about the issue you had immediately before kick-off? Adam Thomas was on the team sheet, and then his name was taken off, and Elliot Osborne took his place. Tell us first of all about the problem with Adam.
Well, this is something that's been going for a while, and Adam felt tired in Tuesday's game, and felt his hamstrings tighten up. We don't know whether it was the fact he was on the coach for 5 hours on the way down, or whether it was the intensity of the two games. I mean, you've got to remember he played a pivotal role in Telford, Southport, Maidstone at home, and in getting us a fantastic first half he had against Maidstone. So Tuesday night perhaps he should have stayed out of training and managed himself, but he tried to train, and he felt his hamstrings
Thursday.
tight. This is on Thursday, sorry. He felt his hamstrings tight, so it was, he's gone for he's done everything professional. He's not got the game ready on it. He's managed himself. He's come in today feeling a lot better. Did a fitness test at 1:30. Felt fine. There was always the danger when you start getting into the football and you're not thinking about it too much. There's a danger that and he felt it. And I thought I've always said to the players and the staff that if a player needs to step out for one game, and we did it with Scott. He's been playing with an injury for a few weeks now, a dead leg, and then it's tightened up his tendon. And if they're not able to do themselves justice, it's unfair, because people are judging them based upon what they're doing. But I thought I had no fears, because I thought Elliot could come in and do a good job on the right. He took over the role of set plays, and his stats are incredible in terms of the amount of running he does, the amount of ground he covers, and I thought that he certainly we didn't look any weaker for Adam being out and for Elliot being in. So credit to Elliot, because he had a tough game Tuesday, and he wanted to do all the extra work on Thursday, and it's great to have such players in the squad.
You mentioned Elliot there. I thought he really grew into the game and grew into that position. It's probably not his first choice of where to play, but he was so anxious to get back in the 11.
Well, he was reminding me that's where he played when Southport beat Spennymoor. So, he's not your outside the fullback type fullback, but you've seen a couple of times in the second half where that quality of delivery was there. He's got a good delivery from set plays, but what he does really well, he tucks in nicely, he forages away for the ball. And I thought throughout the game he was a presence on the right. It wasn't a game where I thought there was a lot of players who played their A game or anybody was 9 out of 10. It was maybe the wind, maybe the drier pitch made the game a little bit where it wasn't as fluid and as as good a game of football as I anticipated. But when you get these games and they're quite tense, all you want is people to work hard, do lots of things really well, show a lot of passion and energy when it's right to go and try and win the game. And we did that. And I always felt that playing into the Keighren second half that we would get the goal and the win. And credit to everybody, not just the players, the staff, but everybody in the ground, because they all played a part in the victory today.
I'm sure it's one where you would like to have been on the touchline today. An atmosphere like that, a game of that magnitude and a crowd of that scale. How frustrating has it been for you this past 8 days?
Well, I've got to manage that side of it. I think there's a lot of questions to be asked about the FA. And I'll ask those questions. Perhaps I need to go above their level. It's been poor. It's been poor practice throughout. Waiting 100 days. People turning around the day of the hearing, not attending. People attending by phone, in video, and only being able to, and my witnesses not being able to be called. So there's lots of grounds where I feel there might be room for appeal, but yet the FA have let us down in terms of not providing the written reasons in time for us to make an appeal. But look, you know what I've said weeks ago, this team is starting to grow into itself and start to manage itself. It's learned lots of experiences from the training ground, from matches, and I want them to take more ownership, more responsibility. And it's probably a silver lining that I'm sat in the stand and allowing them to get on with it, and allowing the staff to get on with it. There's been aspects in the last 3 games that have been difficult for the staff to manage, but the results show that the team's well capable. As I said previously, I do need to give leadership at times, but when a team's playing so well and doing most of the things right, all I need to do is just support them. And it was nice to be sat in the stand, hearing the fans singing and supporting and getting behind the team. And it's it was good to watch today, and I'm really pleased that this ban hasn't affected us. And like I said, there has to be action taken by the LMA, but that'll all be done, in the quiet of a Monday afternoon when I'm in the office. But the preparations now turn towards Boston away. I said to the lads before this game, this is only a huge win if we're going back it up with a win at Boston and a win at Brackley, and so a huge week ahead for us. And we can look forward to that with confidence, because we've got a couple of players who will be fresh for Tuesday, a lot of players in good form. So we're looking forward to Monday morning and preparing for Boston.
And if you win at Boston, now you will go to the top of the table. I mean, that's a great incentive, isn't it? Yeah,
and that's a position we've not been in, and that brings its own challenges. But again, like today, we'll be talking about the occasion and the outcome, but more importantly, you just have to keep focused on what you're doing on the pitch, what the game plan is, what the tactics we're going to try and use, how we adapt our tactics for Boston, and being away on a Tuesday night. So that's just the focus has got to be on recovery, physical preparation, match preparation, the logistics of the day. The professionalism the players have shown, not just in the last couple of weeks, but in the last 3 months, shown in the results. But that professionalism is going to be challenged once again this week as we go to Boston away and then Brackley away. So a huge week ahead, and we've put ourselves in a good position. Now we have to work really, really hard to stay in that position and just keep chalking off the games one by one and taking the maximum out of it, and we've done that today.
And just finally, Jimmy, you've mentioned it right at the start there, but I've got to come back to the crowd today. I don't think any of us could quite believe it. With the target was 5,000, it was closer to 6,500. It's a new record for this level of football. It's a Tier 6 record. I mean, they keep surprising you, don't they? Yeah.
I mean, look, there's a lot of new fans here today that will have enjoyed that. The community do brilliant, and the people that fund the free tickets for the clubs, it's brilliant. The kids in our town are able to go and watch this type of football for free. We've got a lot of old fans or stalwart fans. We've got a lot of new ones, but all I've said consistently, it's nice to attract the new ones, but all I've ever wanted to do from the day I walked in was just to give the people that have believed in us and have stuck with us throughout the last 7 years to something to enjoy. And I think I'm loving the fact, whether it be on the street, the shops, Morrison's, the bar, that we can all enjoy. Our club's alive, the team's alive. They're good people, they're good professionals. I've kept them together for a while. A lot of them have played 100 games. They know what it means to wear the shirt, and it's just incredible at the moment that everybody's enjoying the football. We're playing in the right way, and we're going about our business. And it's what a huge statement. We said the Telford game was a huge day for the club, but today was a massive day for the club, and just reminds everybody that we're Stockport County and that we're on the way up, and that hopefully we can just continue that work and keep building and moving forward. And that's all I want, because I want to bring a lot of smiles onto a lot of faces, and it won't be just the thousands that were here today, their families, their work colleagues. It's just great, because that's all I want, is everybody to be happy.
Well, you've done that today. Well done. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.